Faux Homesteader here back at the cabin. Today I'm going to begin tile work in the bathroom. As you can see, it just has the backer board or cement board down. I've swept up a little bit in preparation. What I'm going to do now is lay out the tiles, perhaps in the arrangement that I'd like them to go in, and then after that I'll see about trying to get them down. Alright, I'll bring it back. Okay, I'm back. I started putting down the tile. This is a Riverstone tile. It's not set in thin set yet. It's just laid in place so I can get a kind of a good feel of the layout. Before I can go any further though, I have to contend with the toilet, which means I have to remove it from its spot, which I've never done before, and which I'm going to attempt. So fingers crossed that this does not create a disaster for me. I'm going to attempt to remove the toilet, take it out of here, and then finish dry laying the tiles so I can get a good picture of what it's going to look like with all the tiles in place. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn off the water to the toilet by twisting that knob. Okay, now it's shut off. It's kind of dark. I don't know if you can see this. I need to flush the toilet and hold the handle down so that as much water drain as possible. I think I'll have to flush it again. That's too much water left in there still. So let me give it a few seconds and then flush again. I bought this stuff at one of the box stores, this Liquilock, and what you need to do is pour this packet into the toilet after I drain it a little bit more, of course, but pour this packet into the toilet and it's supposed to solidify any remaining water that's left in the toilet. That way when I unhook the toilet from the line and move it, there'll be minimal, if any, spillage of the water, remaining water. So I hope that this works. So let me try this again. I'll flush again. Oh, that's a lot of water. Let me see if I can get a bucket of water and then force that water, more of that water out of the toilet. Alright, hold on for a second. Okay, so I got 5 gallons of water, and I'm just going to put it in there quickly, and hopefully that'll force more water out of the toilet than what's in there now. Okay, perfect. So you can see there's just a little bit of water in there. I don't know if you can tell, but significantly less water left in the toilet. So now I'm going to add my packet of Liquilock. After I add this, it says I have to wait a minimum of 4 minutes. Get that. Some of it hit the side. I need to. There. Okay, so I'll set the timer for 4 minutes and see what happens, and we'll come back. Okay, I'm back. It's not been quite 4 minutes, but what I thought I would do is, in the meantime, I need to finish draining the water that's in the tank. And so I have a bucket here, and I have a sponge, and I'm just going to go ahead and soak that up because I don't want that in there. I might end up separating the tank from the toilet when I move it. So let's get that done. Okay, that was easy. Wasn't too much water in there. I'll give you a look. Water's empty out now, and if I choose to, I can separate the tank from the bowl and take it out separately, which is probably what I'll do. So we'll wait until the timer goes off. That means that the Liquilock has solidified the water that remains in the tank or in the bowl down here, and then we'll come back. Okay, we're back. I actually waited 10 minutes, and you can see down there a clump of gel at the bottom of the toilet, so it looks like it's working pretty good. And now it's time to remove the toilet and see what happens. I hope that this is not a disaster. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to unhook hook the toilet from the water line back in the back, and then I'm going to unscrew the nuts down there on either side to loosen up the base so that I can pull it up. So wish me luck. I'll bring you back later. Okay, we are back. The toilet is removed. Not as bad, not nearly as bad as what I thought. It was pretty simple, actually. So what I'm going to do is start just laying down the tile, just to see the position of each of the tiles and how the rocks will fall before I actually start to mortar them in. So I'll bring you back. I would record the process, but this bathroom is so small I wouldn't have space to put down the tile and then have room for the tripod as well. So I'll just have to bring you back when I lay in the tiles dry, just so you can see how they're going to look. And then hopefully I'll be able to put all the tiles or set all the tiles in thin set before I have to leave. So that everything will be dry by the next time I come back. You're supposed to wait 24 hours after you put them in thin set. Wait 24 hours before you put the grout back in. So that is the plan. So I'll bring you back once I show you the configuration of each tile, so that you can see the configuration of each tile, and then we'll get to tiling. The tile has been put into place. It's not thin set in yet. I just laid it out to get kind of an idea of how it would look and where I wanted to put each tile, and trying to fill in the gaps with some loose stones. It's looking pretty good, I have to say. I'm really happy. I think it's going to look fabulous. So what you see in between the stones are the backer board or the cement board or the concrete board or something like that. But once it's finished and once it's finally grouted in, it'll be like a dark charcoal, which I think will make the rest of the stone pop out, the colors in the stone pop up. So first I have to put the thin set down, then put the tile down, let it dry at least 24 hours, and then come back and do the grout and let that dry 24 hours, and then come back and do the grout sealer and let that dry, and then it'll be all finished, and then I could put the toilet back in and it'll be all done. So it's looking really good. I'm going to go ahead and start with the thin set and lay the tiles in permanently. So I'll show you after I do that. Okay, tile floor is in. It looks pretty good. I'm really pleased with how it came out. It's not finished, of course. I have to put the grout in after this dries, but it looks great. I could not be happier. Alright, so I'll catch you at the cabin next time.